If you guys saw the last video, you do know that we are going to be, well, we're going to be pushing really, really hard to get our girl Lola here put together. Well, not necessarily put together, but get her back into fighting shape. That way we can take her down and we can go hit us a sled pull. If I haven't already, the information should be at the bottom of the screen. There's one key component that you need with sled pulling, and I currently don't have it right now in this truck, so we're going to go ahead and get it up in the air, which should be a dead giveaway, and then we'll take a closer look. If you haven't figured it out by then, I promise I'll tell you. So we don't have four-wheel drive. This truck has always kind of had like an intermittent four-wheel drive issue. I do know that it's not the actuator up front. I've replaced that. I'm actually going to set you guys up. We're going to put this truck in four-wheel drive. You can hear the actuator kick. And if I remember correctly from the last time that this happened, hopefully she's following suit, you can spin the front drive shaft when it's in two-wheel drive, typical Chevy, and when you put it in four-wheel drive, you can't move the shaft. So we're gonna see what happens, but I'm gonna set you guys up that way. As I'm diagnosing and making sure it's the same thing, you guys are on the same page as me. I'm doing it without the fans on. I shut them off so you sweat my balls off. So you're welcome, people. So we're in four-wheel drive. Let's climb underneath this pig and show you what I'm talking about. So, see, I can't turn the front drive shaft. So, we're gonna, everything's actuating like it should. So yeah, we're gonna dig a little deeper. Now, I like to use the KISS method when I'm diagnosing things, or when it's still diagnosing. Like if I get into an area where I'm kind of borderline stumped, the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. This truck needs, man, it's hot. This truck needs to be serviced anyway. So what we're gonna do is, most people would look at that, freak out, and say, hey, my front diff is bad. I'm not willing to accept that yet. I do need to flush the transfer case, and I do need to flush the front diff. We already did the rear diff. I want to have fresh stuff in there for when we go to hook. And honestly, it's just good maintenance. You want to do that kind of stuff anyway. So we're going to check all that. We're going to make sure that there's no metal or anything in there. It shouldn't be. Hope not. Fingers crossed. But if there is, then I guess you really want to make us crunch for this one. So let's start draining some fluids and taking shit apart. I'm sweating, so I want my fans back. So that's everything that came out of my transfer case. A lot of you know what I'm about to show you already, but let me show you. Yeah. Lola, you have succumbed to pump rub, sweetheart. What do you do? So now we gotta get the brace off of there, get the transfer case out. We're gonna go ahead and just swap these units, and all I can say is thankfully I've got plenty of these floating around. I guess What we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna swap this transfer case in this one's place. The 4-wheel drive on this truck did work flawlessly, actually, and this one actually held fluid. So we're gonna swap these out. That one hasn't grenaded yet, which is good. So we're gonna end up probably later down the road getting ourselves the merchant pump rub kit and doing all that, and just going for broke. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch up some things real quick, and we'll go ahead and we'll drop this transfer case. Well, I think this is where we're gonna call it. It started raining last night. Came down like hammer handles and pitchforks, man. Completely flooded this place out. Stayed up till about midnight, a little bit after, getting it cleaned out. Almost had the floor dried, and then it rained again. So we're gonna be spending today getting it cleaned up. Hopefully we get it cleaned up. I just went to open the doors and take the bikes outside, and it started raining again. Now we do have the drain up front. It does feed all the way into the back, way into the backyard. I've been dealing with this issue since we moved into this place, and I tell you what, man, I have tried just about everything under the sun. The only thing we haven't done yet is dug a pit to put a pump down there, but this shit, it seems like every time I do something, it works for the first day, and then after that, it's right back to normal. This stuff is so damn frustrating. I don't mean to sit here and start bitching, but oh my God. You know, it's stuff like this that, you know, when I get into a crunch time with these things, and, you know, shit just starts going south, that, you know what, I just want to stop doing this. You know, it's not worth it. It's not worth the stress or the mental abuse that goes with it, but fuck. And because it washes out my driveway, all that dirt and stuff, and it, you know, it gets slimy in here, man. It gets dangerous. It pisses me off. But anyway, it's just a good time to sign off. We'll I guess we'll pick up on the next one. You guys know what to do. We'll see you on the next one.